From the shores of Cienfuegos, Cuba, to the grandest volleyball stages in the world, Melissa Vargas's journey is nothing short of remarkable, a story of strength, transformation, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. She isn't just one of the world's most dominant volleyball players. She's a living testament to resilience, the power of reinvention, and the unbreakable bond between passion and purpose. Her rise has been fueled by obstacles that would have ended most careers, yet she turned each one into a stepping stone. This is the story of a woman who defied expectations, transcended borders, and became a global icon for the sport she loves. Born on October 16, 1999, in the historic coastal city of Cienfuegos, Cuba, Melissa Vargas grew up surrounded by energy, rhythm, and the vibrant spirit of her homeland. From a young age, she displayed a natural athleticism and competitive instinct that set her apart. Her introduction to volleyball came when she was just 6 years old, a moment that would define the rest of her life. It didn't take long for those around her to realize that Melissa was gifted in ways that couldn't be taught. She possessed a rare blend of power, precision, and poise that made her stand out, even among older players. Her focus was unmatched. While other kids played for fun, Melissa trained for greatness. By the age of 12, she was already making waves across Cuba's volleyball scene. Her incredible vertical leap, commanding presence at the net, and mature understanding of the game made her an instant phenomenon. Coaches and scouts saw something rare, a generational talent. At just 13 years old, Melissa achieved what most could only dream of. She was selected to join the Cuban national team. She was a child among women, yet she played with the poise of a veteran. Her early debut on the international stage symbolized not only her extraordinary ability, but also Cuba's deep belief in her potential to lead the nation back to volleyball prominence. But success in Cuban sports often comes with challenges, and Melissa faced her share of them. The expectations were enormous, the pressure constant. And in 2017, just as her career was beginning to reach new heights, it came crashing down. Due to disputes with the Cuban Volleyball Federation regarding her training and commitments abroad, Vargas received a suspension that effectively banned her from representing her country. For a young athlete who had given everything to the sport, it was devastating. Her future, once so bright, suddenly seemed uncertain. Yet, true greatness doesn't fade under adversity, it evolves. Instead of giving up, Melissa used that setback as motivation to redefine herself. She looked beyond borders, beyond restrictions, and set her sights on a new path. That journey led her to Europe, where she began to rebuild her career piece by piece. It was a bold move, leaving her homeland, her comfort zone, and her identity as a Cuban star, but it was also a necessary one. She signed with Valero Zurich in Switzerland, marking the start of her professional chapter abroad. Her transition wasn't easy. She had to adapt to a new culture, new teammates, and a completely different style of volleyball. But what never changed was her work ethic. Every practice was a statement of purpose. Every match was proof that she belonged among the best. Her performances in Switzerland caught the attention of clubs across Europe, and before long, she was recruited by Fenerbahçe Opet, one of Turkey's powerhouse teams. This move would become the turning point of her career. In Turkey, Melissa found not just a new team, she found a new home. The Turkish fans embraced her, drawn to her fiery energy and her ability to turn matches around with a single spike. Standing 1.94 meters tall, 6 feet 4 inches, with a spike reach of over 3.26 meters, Melissa dominated the court in ways few could match. Her athleticism was electrifying. She attacked with ferocity, defended with precision, and played every point as if it were her last. It was during this time that the world began to truly understand the force that is Melissa Vargas. Her explosive power, combined with her calm demeanor, earned her comparisons to the legends of the game. But Melissa wasn't interested in comparisons. She was building her own legacy. As her dominance grew, so did her connection with Turkey. She spoke openly about her gratitude to the country that gave her a second chance. In 2021, she officially became a naturalized Turkish citizen, a monumental moment that symbolized not only a personal transformation, but also a new beginning. Her debut for the Turkish national team came in 2023, and it was nothing short of spectacular. Representing Turkey, Melissa Vargas led her team through one of the most successful seasons in the nation's volleyball history. In the 2023 Volleyball Nations League, she was simply unstoppable. Her serves thundered, her spikes echoed like cannon shots, and her consistency lifted her team to gold. She was named the tournament's most valuable player, a well-deserved recognition for her impact and leadership. Her performance wasn't just about physical dominance. It was about heart, control, and the hunger of someone who had fought through exile to earn her place at the top. The emotional depth of that moment cannot be overstated. For Melissa, it wasn't just a victory, it was redemption. Every challenge, every tear, every sacrifice she made had led to that golden podium. The Cuban prodigy who was once banned from competing for her country had become a hero for a new one. She had transformed loss into liberation, turning personal heartbreak into international triumph. What makes Melissa Vargas's story even more extraordinary is her mindset. She doesn't play for fame or recognition. She plays for the love of the game, for the little girl who first fell in love with volleyball in the streets of Cienfuegos. Every spike, every serve, every dive still carries that same joy. Her humility shines through every interview, her gratitude for life and the sport never fading. Despite being one of the most feared players in the world, she remains approachable, kind, and thoughtful. She speaks with respect for her opponents, often giving credit to her teammates for her success. That humility is what truly sets her apart. In a world of superstars, Melissa Vargas stands tall not just because of her skill, but because of her character. Off the court, she's an ambassador for perseverance and hope. She has become a role model for young athletes, especially girls, showing them that no dream is too far out of reach, no obstacle too powerful to overcome. Her journey represents what it means to start over without losing yourself, to carry your roots while embracing a new identity. She has proven that greatness doesn't depend on geography, it depends on heart. Her connection to Turkey goes beyond the volleyball court. The fans adore her, not just for her performances, but for the emotion she brings to the game. She's become a symbol of national pride, representing Turkey with the same passion and love that once defined her in Cuba. It's a rare story, one where two nations can both claim her as their own, not out of competition, but out of admiration for her courage and commitment. As of today, Melissa Vargas stands as one of the brightest stars in world volleyball. Her accolades continue to grow: MVP titles, championships, and international recognition. But what truly makes her legacy so powerful is her story of reinvention. From a young girl in Cuba to a global icon in Turkey, from a suspension that could have broken her to a career that inspires millions, Melissa Vargas has proven that champions are not born, they are forged through adversity. Every time she steps on the court, she reminds us that greatness is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about standing tall after every fall and believing that the best chapters are still unwritten. Her spikes may shake arenas, but it's her resilience that moves hearts. Melissa Vargas is not just rewriting volleyball history. She's redefining what it means to be unstoppable. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the remarkable life and career of Melissa Vargas, the powerhouse who turned her struggles into strength and her dreams into destiny. If her story inspired you, if it reminded you that perseverance can turn pain into progress, then take a moment to share it with someone who needs that reminder today. Because Melissa's journey isn't just about volleyball, it's about courage, growth, and the beautiful truth that sometimes the hardest battles lead to the most extraordinary victories.